Hey everyone, welcome back to whenever you decide to feel like actually watching this. Hopefully Sunday.
Hopefully.
Yep. So, we'll get right back into it, as we usually don't have announcements at this point. No.
Anyone?
Why are you staring at the camera?
Trying to freak someone out on the other side.
Getting in close.
Can I just escalate quickly?
I thought we reached that level in our relationship.
I was going to
Kiss him!
say,
Kiss him!
I mean, they were basically about to kiss, so. And I know you since they've known each other.
Cara's gonna be so pissed she missed that.
Yeah.
It's really thing we've recorded
what she
this.
wants.
Yeah.
She can gift that motherfucker.
Wow, Tilly. Wow.
Fancy.
Someone still needs to give the Alpha fucking moment.
Alright then. We return back as the carriage is pulled into Lothrein, the lost city, the capital city for the Wood Elves upon Azia. And the usual, and you see the city kind of shining a kind of very pure silver shine, and every so often you do notice that like a dark sheen suddenly kind of washes through the buildings, and all the kind of anything silver just has that kind of wash.
Like
So you would
the
know
light
this.
of the life is gone in its world.
You know this because that's kind of its effect with the Shadowfell.
That is the song for the town.
Yep.
So you do kind of notice that as the cart's kind of going slowly through and towards the center where this massive tree is, you do notice kind of your standard, fair few wood elves as standard kind of walking around. You also notice elves very more darker complexion, not drow, not kind of with the white hair and everything. These ones aren't really afraid of the sunlight and things. For anyone who wants to roll intelligence checks to figure out what these elves are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not being today.
You say intelligence?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a 20.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's 15. A natural 20.
They're 11.
You know, fuck.
19.
19. These are the Shador Kai. AKA, basically, elves are a Fey ancestry. They have their ties to the Fey wilds, and while some elves who stay there, the Eldadrin, are more seasonal and emotional based, these ones more found home in the Shadowfell, twisted more by that magic, and instead are more devoid of emotion. In a sense.
Tough ground.
Would I have met any on my travels?
Not necessarily. They've mostly kind of remained here in this island. They prefer their native home of the Shadowfell over the material plane. Some of them just kind of cross into occasionally for a change of atmosphere, as it were. As the cart kind of pulls up, you see just more of this glorious kind of shining city, kind of weird, right in the middle of this thick forest. Continent pretty much almost entirely forest as well.
So thick forest.
With two C's.
Extra thick.
About as thick as Lee Spell's beard at the minute.
Oh no, has Danny got a beard as well?
No, she was in the cart.
Yeah, she was
Yeah, but-
No,
She was
shit.
with the spores of. Oh, okay. I don't
Yeah,
have
spores kind of faded. They only kind of last about one round. So.
Yeah, let's not get the pregnant lady with a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Make some money.
I'm debating whether to set you on fire just for it to happen again.
Yeah, but it'll be a random thing, so.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay. I shouldn't have told him. I should not have told him.
No.
Just
Fireball on us! Okay.
That's something arrows plunged into the snow.
We need
Don't do
puddles
it.
on standby, I think.
As the carriage is made up to this incredibly well formal made building. From what you're kind of looking at, there's no way this building should possibly have been made, considering what technology and kind of building materials would kind of be available kind of during the time set and everything. But it's well fashionably made. It's designed to just be beautiful no matter what angle you're looking at it.
Oh,
Oh, so aesthetically pleasing.
Exactly. And basically saying, look at us, kind of thing.
Oh, look at me, I'm fabulous, bitch.
Which is odd for wood elves. It'd be more of a high elf thing to do over wood elves. But
Maybe it was a high elf that made it. We just took it over.
as you kind of pull up, this kind of kind of like the Capitol building back in America, just like long freaking steps to get to the top base of this, and the tree is just kind of growing out from the middle of it as well. As there you see about 3 elves all stood waiting for you guys.
I just kind of pull a cloak across my face to hide my beard and step up.
The beard still come protruding down to your belly
It
button.
still doesn't matter. I'm still hiding most of it.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
So,
Just trying to hide this monstrosity.
You should at least it'll come off.
some time to shave.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah, but did you
daggers,
bring
so we
your-
could've-
Yeah, we could have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but I
do.
was meditating for most of it.
Well,
Let's
you
do
might
it.
be nice and still.
Well, why didn't no one do it?
Oh,
You want to just go back to the table?
I
Yeah, well,
didn't bother.
I'll allow that someone just tried to shave as much off.
So I've still got a bit of stubble on my face.
Some sideburns going on. That's what you got.
We got Heimdall to do it.
Mutton chops.
Are you proficient sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
Make a side hand check. That's it.
If you
That would be
shave,
26.
26.
I'm not gonna
You-
do it, but I just want to see what I would do.
Goose didn't do
to
it.
cut your throat.
Using my sight.
I'll only do what shows, yes?
Yes.
Ever so carefully, ever so well done, ever so perfectly without disrupting your meditation. You wake up just as it's pulling into, just as it's kind of pulling, the carriage is pulling up to this building. You're kind of looking out and you're recognizing the 3 figures standing there, 2 males and a female. And you go, and the beard's not there.
Just kind of like,
And you just see like all the hair of it on the
Oh,
floor.
no. That's neatly tucked away in a pouch.
Not for later use.
because you want that. You're going to make a pillow out of it, aren't you?
Alright,
Something like that.
alright, then you got a sack full of female beard hair. You can put down in your
Oh,
inventory.
that's my inventory later, yeah. Custom item.
Make sure you wash it first, get all the matted blood out.
Yeah.
That should kind of help to one
Delight.
side. You also notice
Anyway.
on that side that it's a little bit wet as well.
Moist beard hair.
Mm.
You had to clean it off.
True that.
It's canon.
Why? I just kind of like touch the side of my face and they're just like, the fuck? Why is my face wet?
Springs back on the roof. Nothing.
Thanks whoever cut my beard off.
It was the cat.
It's the cat. Which one?
Wow.
You say that in this Goliath form.
I'll leave that to your imagination.
I'm hoping it was the one that's on the roof right now.
It's both of us, isn't it?
I use Mr. Smashy, yeah.
Okay, the
Blunt
one
that-
that's
blunt
the
troll
one
with
that's
that
very
beard on.
finely
Rough.
dressed.
I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention, I just saw the ears.
Okay, thanks, Spring.
You're welcome. I thought the meeting of people here might be a bit awkward if you,
Yeah.
a suit.
Okay, anyway.
It's fine, that's a full body job.
That's what he's going to do in his own
I
room.
didn't bother with myself either. I don't
Okay.
even know.
So I'll jump out the carriage.
Yep.
I walk up to these guys like, we have rooms already booked and paid for?
Yes, we do understand. The female
Yeah, bitch.
wood elf kind of walks out. All 3 elves are different sub race of the elves. The female one, which is a wood elf, kind of walks up. Yes, and Madame Lavelle and I would be happy to put you up in here as your normally family would. Unfortunately, due to the issues we're having with the Shadowfell, the building's kind of shut off at the minute.
Okay, so where can we stay?
Well, I believe you're fond of the Blackened Leaf Tavern.
Oh, yes.
So,
That's a good place.
There are plenty of rooms there. We've made sure there are rooms booked for each one of you individually, as needed. And, well, your brother's request of an open bar.
Okay. Thank you. Like,
We look forward to being to the money. And she walks up, and the other two, one of the Shadow Kai and a High Elf, kind of walk down. You all have access to the library, if needed, whatever you might, as well as some of the other places of knowledge in the city.
thank you very much. We appreciate the help.
We have heard of some shenanigans some of you might pull off, so you will be watched for this. We are very strict.
What?
This city, we are quite strict on things.
I
like
can
that.
assure you they will be on their best behavior.
I will always trust
I
them.
am quite serious.
Him, I make no promises for.
You see, as the High Elf is speaking, kind of looks around to the guards, and the guards are just like,
Do you have any prisoners that are on death row? I may
Good day.
expedite.
the High Elf just goes, good day, and the Shadow Kai just kind of eyes you up, just like, none of that here, please.
The way you're eyeing me up, I feel like you're gonna kiss me.
I don't go for,
I don't have lips, but if I did, I'd be
Goosey, would you shut up?
never.
You're making things
none
worse.
of your magic in this city, please.
What?
I'm from the Shadowfell. I know you might know those who can do wonders from there. None of your magic in the city. It is forbidden.
Okay.
Told.
I don't listen.
At that point, I get back into the car and just make our way down to the tavern.
Thinking
Yep.
downtown. Lucy singing that.
So I'm making. So the car has made its way to the Blackened Leaf Tavern. It is kind of given some space in the not too far from there for it to kind of be parked up. Horses given somewhere to kind of get food, water, and rest for the night, or however long you guys end up needing to stay here for to group and sort everything out. It's about mid to late evening at the minute, so the tavern is fullish. Where's that tavern one?
What place are we in?
Blackened.
No, not Black and Near.
Lothrein. Lothrein.
That.
I've literally just got a list of every tavern that we've been to.
Nice.
What's this?
It's just got a list of every tavern we've so far been to.
Soggy dog.
We went to the Soggy Dog. I don't know where that was though.
Which one?
It's the Soggy Dog.
Was that
Don't.
Soggy Dog? Was that Ford Bay?
Yeah, it was.
Alright.
That's your word.
That's good.
It's over. Yep. So, you guys enter the tavern. What are you guys doing?
I need some meat.
I'm doing some science. I've got those flowers out and I'm mushing them in the pestle and water and just going mad with them.
I'm watching him intently.
I'd stand back just in case.
No,
I've
I'm
gone
like
up
right
to the bar
there.
to get the keys to our rooms.
You're given 9 keys, 2 for the guards as well.
Oh yeah, I suppose I better look after them too.
I think they should share.
The guards kind of come in about 10 minutes or so later. Kind of just a couple of like massive kind of sacks full of just kind of stuff.
I hand them the keys.
They kind of plop them on a table, a nearby table, to where Flake is doing his experiments at the minutes.
Yeah. He's taken his moss beard off and put it on his head like a wig to make him look more like a crazy person. He doesn't want to get stuff in his
wig.
No, it's a moss. His beard is made of moss. Because he can't grow facial hair. So he just comes off on his head. He doesn't want to get it mixed up in this piece of stuff. So he just
Just helping.
just help.
Cannot wait.
I go round to everyone and just-
It's gonna be funny there.
It's gonna be
I
brilliant.
go around and give each of you a key, and like each key has a room number on, so I'm sure you can figure it out.
Yeah, thank you.
And then I'm going to head up to my room and sort my own fucking shit out.
As you're kind of heading up to your room, you see the other guards coming out, kind of their plate armor taken off, and a few things, and they're kind of very formal. It's like, in the most polite way they could physically do to a member of the royal family, they're pretty much asking if they can kind of just take the night off and not have to be guard duty at the minute.
It's fine. At ease. Go enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Madam Lavellin. We'll kind of go down, get freaking like big thing of meat, and just sit down and proceed to try and drink each other under the table.
So they're ended up in the same room tonight.
Spring's just going to get a meal, a bit of wine. If there's any bars or anyone like that playing, so they're going to get that table somewhere near them and just watch.
Yep. And there's like a set of bards that kind of they're performing, but they're not kind of like on show performing. They're just kind of like jamming out in the corner and just not necessarily trying to keep themselves, kind of thing, but just kind of playing. You kind of see like multitude. There's about like 6 or 7 of them there. You can especially see the 7 like little halfling in the corner playing like a tiny flute. Or more like an ocarina kind of thing, just kind of trying to play it
Adorable as
there.
fuck.
And you just kind of see like them all playing a multitude of different instruments, just kind of jamming out. And the music's pretty. It's kind of like it's proper chill music for proper drinking time, and just
That works at the end of the day.
About half an hour
I
a bit
shout
later.
towards Spring. Oi, Spring, what do you want to drink?
I have wine, I'm fine, thank you.
Alright, well,
They'll come down half an hour later in a fresh dress, no blood on her face at all.
I'm trying to be nice to you.
All clean.
Well, you can bring some more wine if you want, but I'm trying to listen to the cards. Oh, that was everyone in the bar reacting to that interchange. Handbags!
While this is all gone on, Anton's got himself a drink and he's found like a dark corner where he can just observe everything, but kind of go unnoticed. A little bit Aragorn style and
yes.
sort of thing. Literally just out in the corner.
Do you have like a long pipe?
No, he doesn't have
I was going to say.
I wave at you.
We're both, because I'm with you.
just tips the hand back.
Right.
I tried to put some bread in there.
Oh, good idea. Throw some bread in it.
That's a good point, actually.
Right, I'm going to go back to the bar
yep,
and I'm going to order a bottle of wine.
bottle of wine. Yep,
Yep.
Or a bottle of wine.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That it? Yeah.
Oh,
You've already been told you for free bar.
I was supposed to free
I
bar,
forgot
yeah.
to say, as I went upstairs, I took Danny upstairs and put her to bed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were bucket next to the bed.
What?
Sorry, Gara.
We love you, really.
Amazing.
She's gonna kill you for that.
Yeah, she is. Right,
fucking worth it.
so I hand Spring another bottle of wine.
Ah, thank you. You should see a merry evening away.
I've just got like a cup, like a wooden cup of like mead down in it.
Cool.
Hey, Flake, you want to see something funny?
Always.
A minor illusion is ale into water.
These are drinking mead.
Or what? Mead. Same thing.
Really?
Water. It's water.
Do you want
Well, it still tastes like he's drinking a rune cup, so you can't actually see the color of it, and it's still going to taste of mead.
I'll make it look like blood.
He might just chug it at that
Yeah,
point.
Ooh.
It's a sippy cup.
Yeah, suddenly your rune cup changes, and this material you have no idea what it is. It's like a bright pink, 2 little handles coming out the side, and a lid on with a little bit where you're just like you're looking at it and you're just like.
The lid could be like a duck shape, like but
It's a
goose
goose
shape.
shape.
Drink from the beak.
Spring, you see this?
Yes.
What the fuck is this?
I have no idea.
Go say.
It's only
But
like
there was a
for
time when I was in a tavern somewhere else where suddenly just a giant yarn ball appeared.
I dismiss that and make a giant yarn ball. Minor illusion.
These things keep happening in taverns.
So you use minor illusion for the yarn ball?
Yeah, it's just a cantrip.
Yeah, I know it is. Just make sure that.
Just having fun with them.
Yeah. Just making sure because you won't be able to prestidigitate anything bad.
No, no.
Yeah.
At some point during the evening, Spring's going to make their way over to the captain. Little bows, they approach the table, sit down, and say, something strange happened this morning. Or no, yesterday morning.
Strange.
Yes. When I was getting ready for the day, I heard your voice in my head.
Ah yes.
Oh, okay. So it was not simply the wine repeating on me from the previous night. Oh, this is the thing.
Yes.
Oh,
I was trying to communicate with the group, and I've kind of got a grip on it, so it usually goes on one of you.
Oh, okay. Can I respond?
Yes.
How?
By thinking.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, good to know. Thank you. Heads back.
I'm sat at the bar nursing wine. Just because I can. Just get drunk.
Yep.
While I'm there, I'm going to try and just focus on my necromantic magic just a little bit, just to get a little bit more accustomed to it.
You kind of feel yourself. Wrong words to use. You feel yourself. No.
Under the table.
You kind of pull your kind of energy and kind of
Bones.
magic, your magical kind of eldritch gift, kind of into you, more center it, and you just kind of focus on that kind of death decay kind of feel, and that just sense of, I don't know, say just raising the dead, but just having that feeling of just like darkness in a sense.
Can I stealth over to him? What you doing?
Make a stealth check.
I'm watching the bar, so I'm going to see if I can see him stealthing. Would that be perception? Nope, he's a fucking sneaky bastard.
17.
Yeah, he's using luck.
I used a luck point.
I
17.
rolled a natural one, so yeah.
You can do anything, mate.
I'm like right next to you. What you doing?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Playing with necromancy? Need some help?
I'll do an
The
edit.
band starts kicking up.
I minor illusion myself into like a Canadian goose.
Why
So
not?
like the
Could
black
I
and
watch
white. My corpse paint.
That would be more prestidigitation than
Okay.
minor illusion.
Cool. Cool, huh?
Not what it was.
Turn it off. Need some help?
I'm going to just use disguise self to make myself look like Goosey.
Ooh, I have a disguise kit, so I put on a pirate hat and I don't even look anything like you. I just put a pirate hat and like a
Where's-
curly mustache.
I am exactly the same.
You've got a beak on. You're just wearing a beak.
No, literally exactly the same. Like
Disguise
a mirror image. Of
Oh!
Oh dear
I
God.
have that actually.
disguise
Well,
self.
including a little pirate hat too.
Yeah, he's got to keep the hat on. Like the pipe, like the blackout.
Yep.
Blackout's hat is still on, but everything else is literally exactly like Goosey, apart from his voice.
I'm
fuck
seeing
is
this
this?
from.
Yeah, as all this happened, you guys kind of notice the band have actually kind of gotten up more of a stage
I guess I'd
look
have to
and are
roll.
actually properly performing
So
now.
that's just like a spell for you. So I'd have
I'm
to
sat
roll
at the bar
deception
drinking.
with my disguise kit, which I am proficient in. That's in that one.
Oh, he's about to
You proceed to paint a pirate flag on your bill.
Do I have a pirate hat on at least?
Yeah, you have the pirate hat on. That's not hard to do. Like you just put it on.
What do
Like,
you
you're
think?
just like.
We'll make a pilot out of you, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no Blackout's voice coming out.
Two geese at the third
Like-
table.
Make an alchemy check for me, Flake, as you're mixing around with potion stuff.
What the fuck is the guy?
Medicine, yeah?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
Yeah. Digitize myself
Oh.
more often.
That is a 9.
A 9.
Not so good.
What were you? Anything particular you were trying to kind of concoct or make?
Not particularly. Just wanted to see what would happen when I mix these. Because when I saw those weird coloured flowers, just like, it's got to be something, and I just started mixing them.
At the minute, they're just
You don't know.
some crushed weird coloured flowers mixed together in a bowl.
Goosey, do you want to try some potions?
He's making some ink.
As he walks off, I turn back into my normal.
And whilst
I don't know
this
what
is
they are,
happening,
so-
I'm going to ask around the tavern about the Baron.
The Baron.
Mm-hmm. Let's get some
Yep.
information.
So yeah, do an investigation
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, I feed the bowl to
Right.
Lucy.
So I want you to roll for your mushroom effects at the minute, and whatever you roll is what that is going to be the cause of.
Oh, really? Okay. Have fun.
19. You don't
Instant death.
really find too much information. There's the odd other race in here. I mean, there's the halfling with
Yeah.
the performers and everything like that. But dwarves, utterly uncommon in this area. And it seems there's something about, and you kind of say, oh, Baron Davor, and they're
What did you
the
roll?
elves are just like,
22.
who?
Okay.
It seems there might be something about this city that he just wants to avoid completely.
Lucy, you've now got a third eye in your forehead. Granting you +2 perception, so I guess
how
Lucy,
long?
roll a d4 for me.
Yeah, that'll be how long?
Oh, sweet. That's a 4.
You have a third eye for 4 hours.
Nice.
+2%.
Right on.
You have
So
successfully managed to create a potion of perception
Okay.
that gives you a third eye.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
I can see through time!
While all of this is happening, Lisbeth, your brain is filled, or your head was filled with a bunch of knowledge about elementals at the minute.
Fuck is going on? So I've got a brain full of elementals right now.
So pretty much just the knowledge is given to you by your current god, and just you flood into it, and you're given this information of how to, in a sense, empower, say, a water elemental, especially a figure of elemental, and you're also given the understanding that these figures, there's several of them of all the elements scattered throughout the world, carved from certain stones around the ziggurats.
I kind of motion to one of the barmaids and ask for pen and paper. And just start writing all of this down.
Yep. It's not too hard of a spell to use. It's not necessarily a spell. It's just like painting it in a certain particular way, and then binding it with the person's blood who's to control it.
Blood magic, yes!
I know.
So, anything to do with the water element, or about on a separate sheet of paper to give to Anton.
Yep.
I'll let you be the judge of that one.
What's that?
You're
Have I got
given, at least Spell gives you a bit of paper that explains how you can empower your water elemental and have it permanently servitude to you.
I gotta read it.
Yep, you read just basically about painting, in a sense, what almost like ornate armor on it, but it's to be painted with your blood.
Okay.
To basically give you, I'll actually show you this. That on the ends.
What the fuck is this thing?
Oh, hello.
Always got.
Let me see. I want to know what I'm giving you, bitch.
No, don't spoil it for everyone.
Well, she knows, so.
Nice! I
I
want to know what I'm giving you.
Yeah, but you're also now informed that there are several of these kind of figures of all the elements out there.
Do I know where they are?
They're not given information. Their whereabouts are very much scattered throughout the world.
Okay, so I know at least what elements they are.
Yeah, you know there's only the 4 elements, and you're given the information that's carved. They're carved from the stones, from the stone or the surrounding kind of stones of the ziggurats. So you realize
Of course they are.
You're also given a little bit more information about the 4 elemental stones, as well, and about their summoning powers of the elder elementals.
Okay.
Don't know.
And at that point, you just hear the voice like, "I'm sorry if this hurt, but seeing that, I think you should know. More alcohol will help."
Just
And you
downs
do-
another glass of wine.
And you do look better without the beard.
The gods compliment me. So a little bit of context for Spring here, so Spring does no fucking clue.
To be fair, nor does Lucy Goosey.
Yeah, no, you don't need to tell them.
Yeah,
Oh,
none,
well, I'm good
none
to
of the party knows what's generally.
Remember the ziggurat where I was getting fucking zombified?
Oh yeah, but Anton doesn't know either, because he wasn't there.
You have to tell us in character.
Yeah.
Nah.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
If you're not going to tell me in character, don't tell me.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
You're nothing.
So I'm gonna go up to Belle and tell her what I found, what I
What you haven't found.
haven't found
What's
out.
that?
The ziggurat thing.
Yeah,
Was Flake there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
because he joined us 2 weeks after we moved in here.
Okay. Can't remember. It was a long time ago.
Shit happened.
Because he met you guys at Malon, the dwarven capital.
The
The
wedding.
ziggurat.
The wedding.
The wedding.
And the ziggurat and the Earth ziggurat
Yeah,
is underneath
yeah.
Capeson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And then I
Must be
left.
so memorable.
I wasn't here for that session, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was our
Very good
first
point.
our first chord session.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why.
That's why.
So
Just
I don't
remember
know. That's fine. I just
You weren't
know.
there.
I know
Keep the mystery.
Anton knows there's a ziggurat or something.
Right.
Which I'm pretty sure I explained to him. But yeah, alright.
Right.
Whatever.
So, I've been asking around here about the Baron.
And how's that going for you?
Not fucking well. No one knows anything about him.
It might be because you're a dwarf and you don't know who to ask.
No, I've been asking everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone around the bar.
Even the people behind the bar.
I'll go and ask them. And we'll go up to the bar and ask them.
I'm at the bar!
You're gonna turn it over into.
I'll just jump over.
At that
Right.
point, you just see a female kind of wood elf just goes like,
Hi.
I'm delighted.
I'm Lord Heimdall.
I'm Heimdall Iron Shield.
"Goody for you. What can I help you with? You already have a free bar.
Yeah, I'd like to know about a Baron.
Which baron? There are several in the area.
Well, he's a dwarf.
You're the first dwarf I've seen in 100 years.
Doesn't know them, Bell.
Dwarves do not come to the city often. If they do, they're emissaries. They stay for an hour or two to pass information on, and then they kindly head off down to Cloverdrift or back home, wherever that is at the minute. The Sundering has really messed about a lot of things.
You get out of here, Bell.
Yo, you're the one that wants to get into this. I have my own connections. You don't ever asking that.
Well, thank you very much, love, for your...
It is no problem. Mead?
Please.
Let's get the fuck off my bar.
She puts a bottle of mead off and it's like, there you go.
Can I have a, bigger bottle?
That's the biggest battle we do.
This fucking shit.
That's because they don't get money in dwarves, do they?
Fucking shit, too. Fucking racist.
You calling my people racist? Are you fucking calling my people racist?
I'm going.
Right, there you go.
Just motions for another bottle of wine.
Yes.
Big one.
Yes, ma'am.
Big one. That's the whole
Like
fucking
a
cask.
magnum.
It's like, this is a bottle of wine.
And Anton like motions for another. He's on the wine as well. Another glass of wine as well.
Yep.
Be brought over to.
Get Alfred to it. He's having a break, you see.
I'll play all your tricks at once.
So I'm going to sit next to Spring
Yep.
and just have a little chat with him.
You
Just
You seem to be drawn to spring
Well,
now.
what are you chatting then?
Shit, apparently.
basically getting to know each other and,
It sounds like you're trying to chat him up.
I'm not chatting.
Oh.
You notice at this point, Spring's kind of very much engaged into the music performance at the minute as well.
Oh.
The performance is kind of reaching a kind of high point in the current song they're doing. It's like, almost kind of like a kind of a battle off between the flutist and the lute player, and they're just trying to match the note for note and trying to out-note each other, kind of thing.
I'm not gonna lie,
Wow,
whilst
well,
I'm
the band has
sat
done
at
that.
the bar, I'm kind of watching too.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, your eyes are especially keen to the lute player at the minute.
I have a look at home.
Ah, cool. Now Spring's just watching, fascinated and sort of half listening behind me.
Wow.
If Jaime still keeps trying to talk.
Only for a bit, and then I realised that you're not
Alright.
paying attention.
I'm very sorry, but this is absolutely fascinating to me.
What are you trying to say to him first? This is kind of...
Well, basically just get to know him and everything, just,
Where you from?
Go on then.
Alright. So I just want to know where you come from.
What the fuck are the name of those islands?
the 20 Peak Isles.
Well, I'm originally from the 20 Peak Islands.
Alright.
You know that as that's where the trolls live.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But
Yeah.
Trolls.
Them ones.
it's been almost 8 years since I was home, so
Ah, that's interesting.
yeah. My family runs an inn. And
I've heard the island's full of trolls, or
sorry.
I've heard the island's full of trolls. Oh, that's what I've heard.
Yes, there are a lot of trolls there. There's also a lot of lizard folk, and the two not get on. There's almost constant
I
wars
guess, yeah.
between them. You know, it's not a very peaceful place.
No.
Very often. But we run a successful inn. I have a brother and sister, and last I heard from them, they were both married and had children.
Oh, lovely.
So
Lovely.
sometime I'd like to go back and see them, but I have to be
Ah,
very careful.
nieces and nephews.
Oh, yeah.
9
I
million.
would have to be very careful when we go back
Aye.
there. But that's a tale for another time.
Aye, I guess.
Trolls.
Is Lucy Goosey on the same table, or is he?
I'm almost in with the captain helping him with his
okay.
necromancy.
Oh, fair enough, okay.
I thought you wandered off to.
With his third eye.
Yeah, but he's
yeah,
come
you
back.
went,
Yeah.
I guess
Now
I'm
you
just
can-
kind of walking
you
around,
kind of came back with a third eye.
Just wondering.
perceiving everything.
It's like
Secrets
like
of the
T,
universe.
just had a TN just going Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
So your family? What
Oh,
about
it's a touchy subject.
them? Yeah.
You sure?
It seems to be a
My-
touchy subject with most people in this group.
Well, my father's a cunt.
Okay.
Just lay it out for him.
Well, yeah, it's true. My grandfather's alright. He's, very war, he's all about war and battles and everything, and but he's got a good heart. And my sister's,
So
well,
cute.
yeah, I guess. My sister's, she's doing a bit of, what was it?
Cleric. She's gone to the Order of Freya.
Or, yeah, my
Her
sister's
namesake.
yeah, pretty much. My sister Freya's gone to the Order of Freya.
That makes sense.
So, yeah. Then, well, she's had a bad history as well.
Oh,
Maybe one day I'll talk to you about that.
one day, yes. One day.
Sorry. Bad history.
Well, yeah, she had a bad history.
Very hellish, I hear.
You people are fucked up.
There's only the fourth layer of hell.
Could have been the fifth. Special
Yeah.
circle.
Again, the pirate is the sensible one.
You're sensible, I'm the reasonable one.
And I'm married and got a burn on the way.
A what?
A burn. A baby.
Oh, I thought you meant you get to put your hands in candles or something.
No,
Choose your
No.
candle.
no, it's a dwarven slang for baby.
Burn.
Burn.
But why would you call your babies that?
It's like a bun in the oven.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a burn. It's like a bun in the oven.
Oh, I see now. Okay, yes. Yes, this makes more sense now, yes.
Aye,
Okay. Well, congratulations.
thank you.
Do you know when it's due?
Roughly about, it's been about 4 months in the pregnancy or so.
So over the next 4 months.
Oh. When did you get home for that?
No, I hope so.
Otherwise,
Nope.
they'll be healthy.
No.
No, we're gonna kill you off for them.
Ow.
I joke about this every
I know,
fucking week.
So yeah, that's my life story.
Apart
Kind
from the
of.
whole thing that you've done with these people before, because I've only been around you for...
Well, I have
A week
dealt
and a
with that
half?
before, but they were under a different name then.
They were not always the Golden Marauders.
Nah,
No?
no, they were a different name, but I can't tell you their name.
Why not? Is it embarrassing?
Kinda.
Oh, come on, my friend.
There were fugitives under that name.
They were called the Dictators.
Okay, yes, that makes perfect sense, really, considering, yes. Absolutely. Why not? Yeah.
And I kind of blamed it on a Dragonborn.
There was a Dragonborn in there?
Aye, there was a Dragonborn before.
I've never actually really spent any time with Dragonborn.
Danny has.
Leave it to it.
Not this track.
Yeah, we had a shotgun, and he kept blowing dicks off, and basically named the group the Dictators. And
Hello,
then
little
he,
raccoon.
Okay then, wow.
and then he fucked off. I don't know where he fucked off to. But yeah, we haven't seen him in
You went home.
a few months. Where are you? Are you still at the bar?
No, I'm telling you, he went
I thought she
home.
was with you.
I'm
She
still
was
at
hanging out
bar.
with you guys. Oh, okay, no.
Bar, table.
Got it.
No, but I'm telling you,
All
that's where he
around.
went. He went home.
Yeah, well, we didn't know that, do we? We
Yeah,
didn't know
they
that. Okay.
Yeah, the goose.
But The DM told us he
our
went home.
characters don't know it.
Yeah.
Our characters just know that he disappeared.
Yes, we don't know where he's gone. It's been a few months now. So.
Nobody seems to miss him.
Oh, we do miss him. You know, he was a bit of a character.
He'll come back if he wants to.
Which is a good point. There's somebody else who has been in this group before that nobody seems to have a care for. Somebody called Petty?
I don't know who this Petal is.
Okay. So
I came back, well, apparently like an evening or like a day after this Petal left, or I don't know.
It was rather convenient that was.
Yeah, it was very.
I've never seen him in the same place. I think.
No.
I'm just saying.
It's like Batman.
Yeah.
Different door.
Where is she? Where is she? Try to me.
So I spent
Joker!
the rest of the evening just talking about what the Lord has been up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how I need to be nice to
Everybody.
everybody.
And Spring tells a few tales of what they saw when the world was sundered, because Spring wasn't in the hells at that point on that slot.
I basically asked for his advice of what I could do to try and sweeten, everyone to get me into the Gummer orders.
You're asking the advice of someone that's known how to survive for like 10 days. You are in deep shit.
I know,
Asking that
well-
person for advice.
Yeah, but we appreciate you more than we appreciate him right
Jesus
now.
fucking hell!
You're the intern. We've accepted
I am not the intern.
You are though.
just, just do the best you can,
Well, I'm trying to do the
Try
best I
not to
can.
piss them off. I mean, you know what sets certain people off. Just
I've got a contract with the captain. I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Forever.
Indefinite.
him.
Ask a bit later where he's more drunk.
That would be good. Yes, I think a good starting point. Yes.
And I go off and just basically get another mead.
At some point during the evening, Spring will pop up and just knock on Danny's door and check that she's okay.
You knock on it, you don't hear anything from them, you can open the door, and then eventually
She's cool.
you do know just Ambrose just kind of curled up just at the foot of her bed as well.
He's keeping it alive.
Cool. Yeah. They're back downstairs, keep washing the baths.
Yeah, they go on to quite late in the evening. I say evening, quite early in the morning. They kind of
Yeah,
tend
yeah,
to.
yeah.
They're
They
bots.
go.
All those nights.
They go on and on. Pretty much no one's telling them to stop, so they're not going to stop. Everyone, it's kind of you kind of get the feeling it's a very weekend vibe at the minute. Here, so everyone's like no responsibility for tomorrow. Most of the bars now starting to get to that merry to drunk point.
So if they were just going on and on and on because no one was telling them to stop, they're all basically lead guitarists.
Yeah.
No, there's kind of there's like kind of percussionist, kind of like basic like bongos and things like that. You have like someone on lute, flute, and a few other kind of like harps and lyres and things like that as well. And it's all just kind of consistent melodies. They're like definitely set songs they're kind of playing as well. But there's a lot of the moments where they'll just kind of give up on the song and start just jamming along to whatever sounds.
Just
That was kind of
Oh,
gravitates towards them.
Oh God!
I'm gonna
All we need now is berries.
buy 2 bowls of wine and give one to the halfling who's who's she playing,
flute.
playing the flute.
Find us on the pole.
Not really. I'm just trying to be nice. And I basically put it down beside her while she's playing the flute.
It's him.
Oh!
It was him.
Okay, well
Well,
basically
half
said,
boy.
well done, Bob. And just quickly walk away.
Boy gets the idea of looking at them.
Yeah, he does look very effeminate though. So it's just like you're probably guessing that it's a
big
young halfling.
it's the big old. Yeah. I basically just walk quite fast towards the captain and just sit down next to him.
Mr. Ironshield.
Mr. Blackheart.
Mr. Blackheart.
I want to have a little.
Mr. Blackheart.
Captain Blackheart.
There we
Not
go.
taking the advice.
I want to talk to you about our contract.
Oh, what about it?
Bro, just how long is it going to last for?
It's written in the contract.
Where?
On the ship.
How the fuck am I going to get to the fucking ship?
Well, when you get to the ship to read the contract, that's when the contract will be over. Deal?
It's a little bit unfair.
How's
So,
that unfair?
never then.
You have that ring, don't you, to transport you wherever? Can you not transport to your ship and bring it here so I can look at it?
We don't know where it transports me.
That's a good point.
No, I just want to know, because I'm happy doing this for you, but it's just... I feel like I'm the outsider again.
Well, it's not really me that you have to be pleased because we've got an accord. You see, so we're all square at the moment. You're helping me with whatever.
But are
I'm
we
doing.
friends, though?
Depends. Go get me another wine.
I just put the wine down.
I don't like that one.
Just go to the top, and I pour it in.
Come on.
Pour the whole bottle in.
That's a start.
Look, I know you take me for a fool here, but I need to know, because I really do feel sorry for leaving you guys.
How's the missus?
Heavily pregnant.
Okay, cool.
So I take it you'll be leaving once the sprog's about again.
No, I made it clear to her that I'm gonna stay with you guys until we defeat whatever this thing is.
But family's more important, surely.
I have two families. And you lot.
Hussy.
What was that?
Hussy. Technically, you have 3 families.
You see, if you were to tell us now and say, sorry, but when the time comes, you have to leave, everyone would be fine with that. That's the thing. That's what you should have done last time. Instead of just drop out of the hat, suddenly you have to stay.
Are you right there?
Yep.
We knew in advance.
Yeah, it wasn't the time or the place for that type of thing. My father was a dick, and he went off back home to do his smithing rather than taking up the mantle of lord. So my grandfather had to give it to me.
Who's got it now then?
Me.
But you're still allowed out and about instead of getting someone to do all your out and about stuff for you.
Everything's at the moment is fine at home. I had to sort things out with granddad or grandfather before leaving again. That's why I had to do what I had to do. And it was painful for me to do it.
Understandably so, but I still don't know what you're asking.
Are we still friends?
I said the wine helped.
That's fine. I'm going to drink this mead and then go to bed, Captain.
I also say that I'm not the one you need to be focusing on, really.
You have pissed me off still, but it's not me.
I know I need to sort things out with her, but she's a bit hostile
Oh, aye.
and very, very pregnant. So I'm not going near there, I'm not touching it with a barge pole.
Well, working all else then. There's a few others that you still need to get in the good books with.
Well, Flake.
Are you actually pointing at him? Or?
Flake doesn't give a shit.
I'm too busy just like trying
I'm
to
over
get.
by you now, just like watching with my third eye very intently.
Yeah. I'm trying. I'm going for attempt number 2.
I think you'll be fine.
You sure?
Aye.
Right, I get up, go to the bar, buy the biggest bottle of wine, and hand it to Belle.
Again, with the buying, my love and trust. I just kind of
On
look
a free bar.
I didn't know you could
Yeah.
power.
I just literally look at the wine bottle and went. Then go back to watching the loop player. So, bitch, I don't fucking want your wine.
But I gave you some wine.
It's at an exciting point. It's kind of like a bit of the loop player is having a little bit of a solo moment at the
Oh,
minute, kind of thing. Full kind of full on you and Mousting watch me wank on stage moments.
So it's like scales then.
Yeah, but you and Mousting,
Yeah.
absolute dickhead.
Any female elf players in the band?
Fair few. The drummer, the percussionist, and I think there's a harp player as well. Are female wood elves.
You got a taste of the wood elf, yeah?
He likes elves. We've always known that he's like the elves. He's always gone for the elves.
Try and find someone better than you, Freya.
There's a reason he slept a lot in that car.
Yeah, you might get tested after that. Into the wish bitten.
That's fine, he's dead inside anyway.
The player comes to an end of his solo, and as he does, the rest of the band slowly creep in, building up a crescendo, and then the whole thing kicks off, and everyone is now up on everyone who wants to be is up on the floor dancing and just going crazy at the minutes.
Spring straight in there.
Same.
Yep.
Third time down then.
I'm just dancing away from home. I'm like,
Why?
He's tapping his foot. Like he's doing a bob. Like he's just
No
been
cards tonight.
served in the corner. Just
no, but you still piss Elizabeth off. But you're trying to do the same thing as you're doing with
hats on the
Tara.
table as well.
You're trying to buy her affection back with wine that's from a
Bandana
free fucking bar,
I gave you a nice ring though. Didn't I?
which I can't really use.
Why not?
I don't
Because-
use wisdom.
Oh,
Sorcerers, yeah, so
shit.
next time, yeah, Tilly, next time with that,
Yeah.
give me a heads up on magic items that you're going to
Okay,
play and
fair
things like that. This is something that I do need to know about.
Okay, fair enough.
Then I could have advised you, druids don't wear metal and sorcerers use
That's
charisma.
fine.
I'll take them.
He could use the ring because he uses wisdom.
Congratulations, you got a ring, but I need to bring it from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, because druids use wisdom.
I'll put it on my baby toe because I'll probably just about fit.
I kind of looked at it, I was like, okay, cool. What the fuck do I do with this?
Back to dancing.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway.
so yeah, stop trying to buy Elizabeth and
And
Daddy's
everyone just starts
affections.
clapping
Oh yes!
ferociously.
Well done.
The band take a bow, and as it's just like one person kind of comes up, kind of more of a stocky wood elf, kind of not actually kind of part of the band, more like the manager of the band. Kind of goes up
course.
and it just goes, ladies and gentlemen, the rolling leaves.
For God's sake.
Have one more song. I think the tavern owner wants to go to sleep. This is not a shame. But one more song, and then we'll have to call it a night. So as the band starts slowly picking up again, seem to be doing some you can just tell this is some really epic long rock ballad to go on for like 20 minutes.
Meatloaf or something.
One last song.
One last song, and you just kind of see the tavern owner just put her head
cry a little bit.
in her hand, is like, oh, no. Recognizing what they're trying to play. But as the music kind of gets in, everyone kind of starts dancing again. A little bit differently, as the mood's kind of slightly different with this song than the previous. But the night carries on. What is everyone doing at this point?
I'm finishing up my meal and going to bed.
Yep.
Spring's going to go to bed and try and trim down some fur.
Yeah,
got
you've
a
been
hell
very
of a job.
unkempt at this point.
Yeah.
Belle's still dancing, but at the same time, she's still watching the lute play and how he's actually playing the lute, not the actual player.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to do it.
She knows how to do it, but she hasn't done it in years.
Ah.
So she's trying to remember the chords.
Lucy goes to his room and says, he's by himself, he says, "What do you want, Shar?"
This close to me, and yet so far.
God damn it! Leave me alone! What is it? What do you want me to do?
I want you back.
No,
I thought that was obvious.
no. That was just one time.
A back cap.
One time. What do you need me to do now?
It will make sense soon enough.
Oh, God damn it.
You're already on your way. will see you soon, my goose.
Go to sleep.
A goose, eh?
A goose. What's Shrooms doing?
He's finished his experiments. He's not going to eat this one. He's just going to stick it in a jar and seal it and leave it for the next day.
Roll your thing.
Well, he doesn't know. He's not eating it.
Yeah,
he's
but,
sealing it
but this is going to be like you have an idea of what it might.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did a thing!
Look at me. There.
Doesn't roll.
It's the same one I had earlier. Maybe it was. Okay, fun. This vial contains water. Excellent.
After all that,
Somehow made water. That's pretty much. I think that's very
bread.
impressive. Out of bread and flowers, I have created water.
You're
I am
looking
a
at it
genius.
and just like, and as you shake it, it goes to an almost perfect, crystal clear liquid. You're like,
Oh well, take that to bed. Ugh.
fucking hell.
Well, yeah.
What have I done?
so the two of you have studied long enough on the musicians, so when you next level up, you can take your classes in Bard if you want to.
Maybe.
Yeah, toss up.
Do I still
Very
want to be a
probably.
sorcerer or do I want to be a bard sorcerer?
Come on, it's all about freaking the Bard.
Too deaf.
It's all about the bard.
I mean, the wife won't like it.
No, she'll hate it.
What is Anton Blackguard doing?
What am I doing?
Yep.
He's gonna try
Before
again.
heading to bed, heads over to the band.
Of
Like,
course.
while they're packing up and stuff like that. Has a few words. Whispers to the two widow females what room he's in, and then heads up to bed.
Roll a persuasion check.
Just one.
Yeah.
That's a 22.
Oh.
You head up and kind of you're gonna sit on the bed, kind of jacket off, sword and gun hanged up. For about 10 minutes, you do hear a knock on the door as the drummer is kind of stood there with a bottle of wine in her hands.
Of course, it's the drummer.
Drummer's slots.
Cool, yeah.
Sorted.
Get sorted for the night.
I go upstairs and curl up next to Danny. It's still very distance away, so in case she does turn over and peek in.
Yeah. Yep. Kind of just like Cat Ambrose kind of raises his head up as you come in. She's been sick a couple more times, but she's been sleeping for a solid 6 hours now, or however long we've been here.
Thank
Pulls
you
his
for
head kinda
looking
back
after
down.
her, Ambrose. Give him a little pat on the head.
Kind of lets put a claw up like that.
I put a blanket over him as well, because I'm a nice mummy.
And with that, I think we can pick up this next week.
Good place to leave it.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
you lot can pick up next week. I've got a holiday.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hannah will afford to be away next week. Sadly, miss all the wonderful shenanigans that will happen next week.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys will get into.
I'm secretly hungover, guys. I can't do anything for a day.
That's fine.
Too much wine,
That's fine.
not enough food.
We'll leave you in your bed.
So basically, you be hungover and Danny be fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Is it Vampire City?
Yep.
Vampire
Revenge.
City.
Next
So-
time.
Yeah.
Feed.
Don't forget, we still got to like get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
pretty
you've
sure we've got another
you've
village.
still got 3 days of travel to get there, and you're also expected to hit Maigon, which is pretty much military city,
Santa's home!
which is under the Llewellyn's namesake. So you've already met the captain. Petal was actually one of the members of the Knights of Me. Me.
We were going to sugar off.
Right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us and watching these episodes this week. Please remember to subscribe us on here, YouTube, on Facebook, on Castbox.
Remember what I said in the first episode. I will sacrifice if you don't.
Yes, you will. You will.
And just remember to be kind. And just remember, nothing wrong with being a geek, and there's nothing wrong with D&D. Till next time, everyone.
D&D!
D&D!